What's good, family? Listen, we are back. I'm excited today. We are talking about rehab and resale, the ultimate guide to flipping mobile homes. You definitely want to tap into. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know how to flip a mobile home for cash. So you definitely want to tune on, take some notes, and if you're gonna watch the replay, just chill out for about an hour because you're gonna know how to make some money and help somebody get. We're talking about how to flip a mobile home for some cash, how to do a rehab. We're going to go into details today, and not only on how to find a mobile home, we're going to talk about what's needed to set up your, as far as your contractors, your marketing process. I'm going to take you to the part as far as even closing a deal. And at the end of this live, you are going to know how to flip a mobile home for cash. So listen, y'all, my name is Byron Sellers. I'm one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors. My queen Charnice is the other half, and I'm the co-founder. And man, I'm excited, man. It's always dope to come and do these lives with you all and just continue giving information on this manufactured home industry, which is worth $34 billion, right? And give you the tools to know how to take sometimes these ugly homes what people may not like and turn them into gems, man, and provide affordable housing. So y'all, man, let's go ahead and get started, man. Like I said, I want to go right into it. I don't want to waste no time. All right. So, again, we are talking about how to rehab and resell, the ultimate guide for y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share that channel. If you have not, make sure you follow us on Instagram. We truly, truly appreciate it. And y'all, let's get right into it. Okay. How to find mobile home deals. So, first of all, right, we're talking about how to pretty much fix and flip, but how do we find these mobile home deals? All right, so how do we find these deals? So let's go over the prospecting. Okay, I'm going to talk about these different things, and this is how you again begin to find it. We're going to talk about a few things, right? So one thing you want to go on Facebook Marketplace. All right, my people on Facebook, you can go right on there and type in manufactured homes or mobile homes. All right, that is one. OG, we got Craigslist, very, very definitely a OG that we use. But again, you can definitely leverage Craigslist. Also, we have eBay, OfferUp, Let Go, MHVillage, Zillow, and Redfin. These are several ways on how to find mobile home deals, especially people who have we call them handyman specials, which are great to fix and flip. People who have maybe lived in a mobile home for some years, and they may be outdated. They can definitely use a good renovation and add more value, right? And so help you on your bottom line. So those are some great places to really get started with Facebook Marketplace. I want to here. If you brand new, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me share my screen with you. I'm gonna go to Facebook. All right, because I think sometimes for me it's better to give you the visual and help you. And we're gonna search Facebook Marketplace for your city, and yeah, we're gonna make it happen. So let me know. So then that way I can go ahead and let me share my screen. All right, I see GA Burlington. Okay, see, she was more specific. All right, so we're gonna go Burlington. All right, so we're gonna go to Burlington and see. All right, looks like, hold on. Let's see. Well, why we can't see Burlington? Let's try. Here we go, North Burlington. There we go. So we're gonna do Burlington, North Carolina. Let's try to see 60 miles. Right? We go to Burlington. We see I got mine and go mobile home, but we're gonna go mobile homes for sale and see what we see, right? So 145,000, 45,000. What I like, we can put our max. Let's say our max is 10K. All right. Let's do just mobile homes. Let's take mobile homes for sale off and see what we can see. Let's see what we can see. 34, Newport News, Virginia. Let's try to shorten our radius to 20 miles. Let's see what we got. All right, a lot of parts. But this is a way for us to get started, right? You kind of got to filter through to see, okay, what is on the market. Now, what I always like is every single home on here is negotiable. Always remember that every single home on here is negotiable. Now, let's try something else. Let's try somebody put Williamsburg, VA. All right. Let's try Williamsburg, VA. So I'm gonna come here, Williamsburg. All right, here we go. 20 miles. Let's see. Mobile homes. Let's try manufactured homes. Man, y'all area's a little dry right now. What's going on? All right, 95,000. Got an office trailer, 14,000. Tiny home, 20, 34. Newport News. Okay. So if y'all get it, right, this is what we're looking for, right? We put 20 miles. A lot of times they'll start taking you a little bit further out. But this is a way for us to begin looking for leads. Now, Facebook ain't the end all be all, but this is just one way that you can find leads, right? So I'm gonna go to another one that I kind of like. All right. When I say I like, because it kind of helps, we always get the question of comps. All right. So if you're brand new to here, we're gonna go to let's go remove that. We're gonna go to my next one, MHVillage.com. And here, let's see an area somebody said. Let's say St. Louis, Missouri. All right, we're gonna try St. Louis, Missouri. They want to give us everything. All right, go search. Okay. And we only see 11 homes. It's okay. What we can do, I like sorting. I normally sort low to high. So I can kind of see what's the lowest on the market. And I get to see what they have on here. Now, again, these are ways just for us to find deals, right? To find potential fix and flips. Again, this ain't the end all be all, but like I said, I want to give you all ways to find deals. All right. So let's go back. Offer up, let go, right? A mobile app. eBay, eBay is kind of tough, but I mean, we can find deals on eBay. We talked about in Zillow and Redfin. Now, Zillow and Redfin to me are very, you can find some deals on Zillow and Redfin, right? Especially again, if you're looking to do a fix and flip, you can actually go to a realtor and see what they have. If they're selling mobile homes, you give them a call, right? Go on a listing. Let's try it, right? Let's see. Somebody had, I'm gonna do Sandersville, Georgia. We're gonna do Zillow, right? So let's find Sandersville, Georgia. Sandersville, Georgia, okay. And here, Sandersville, Georgia, I'm going to sold, but let me go to for sale. I'm going to switch any home type is already selected, manufactured home. And let me change this to see days on Zillow, any. We're going to apply. So right now it's only showing me one mobile home in Sandersville, Georgia, which is okay, right? But if we move our boundaries, we get to see what's near it. Now, what I like doing, we see more red dots. Let me sort from low to high. Boom. Now I'm not sure how far well, that's Warrenville, South Carolina, but let's say Byron, Georgia. Okay, shout out Byron, Georgia. All right. Shout out Byron, Georgia. Let's get it. All right, so let me click this, right? If I click it, it's only 2 pictures, but this looks like, let me see all 3 photos. This looks like potentially a handyman special from the outside. Yeah, 14,000 could be negotiable, right? But one thing I want to do is I want to see who's it listed by. So it's listed by, I see Miss Lauren, right? So what I can do with her is, right, listed by Lauren Hennessy, Mobile Home Rentals LLC. Cool. I think that's another investor. Shout out Lauren, right? But let's say if it was listed by, here, let me give y'all another hack. Let me take that back. Let me give y'all another hack. I'm gonna go to sold, okay? And once I go to sold, let's say this one right here, these 800. Let's go try to find something. Let's see if these were sold. Let's see if they were sold by a realtor. 1 second. Let's see. We go down. And where's my information? I feel like they moved information on me. This was maybe for sale by owner, but let me see. Yeah, let's get another one. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Home for You. All right, let's say it's $97,000 right here. See it sold. So I want to see who sold it. So what I want to do is boom. listed by, okay. I want to go either find their information, all right, and I can actually put it in, or their phone number is there, and I want to reach out to them to see if are they selling more mobile homes, and do they have any mobile homes in my criteria that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for mobile homes that need to be fixed and flipped. Okay, I'm looking for mobile homes that definitely I can add some value to, and see if they have more. So that is a hack that I like sharing with y'all, that y'all can definitely do. All right. PropWire. PropWire or PropStream. This is another way for you to find leads. I think that, again, if you use PropStream, this is a better. PropWire's leads are, they okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're not, they're reliable, but PropStream is more updated, right? Whereas like Deal Machine and those things, they're more updated. But PropWire is free. Okay, PropWire is free. You can get leads. This is when you're getting lists. You're putting in addresses. You're putting in information to pretty much either skip trace, all right, or you can send out mailers. You can do different things to acquire these leads. But here, I'll give you all an example as I get verified, so that way you can see it. Let me share the data. Let's see if they're gonna let me do it. Okay. PropWire playing games with me right now. I think they know we on live, and they like, nah, you can't do that. And I get it. I don't want to show that on information. So we'll do that. We'll say that for another video. Okay. Mobile home groups, right? Mobile home groups on Facebook definitely can help you find some leads, right? Um, let's see. Somebody put Lancaster, PA. Let's go back to Facebook. Okay, and I'm gonna search. Let me see. I'm gonna go to groups. I'm gonna go to groups. So let me share my screen with y'all again. And I'm going to search, let's say mobile home. I'm just gonna put mobile home. And then I'm gonna go to groups. And then I'm gonna put the city. And I'm gonna put Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I'm gonna see if there's anything, boom. A public group, mobile homes for sale in PA and New York, right? Over 29,000 group members. And look, as soon as I go on, lo and behold, 2 days, mobile homes that are being listed. Okay. So again, these are ways for you to find potential deals inside of Facebook groups. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if y'all following along. I just want to make sure I'm not talking to deaf ears. Let me know if y'all following along, and does this make sense right now? Let me know. All right. Let me know. Okay. So again, Facebook groups. Now the next one we have is we can search mobile home parks. Okay. So this is what I like on Google Maps. If you're brand new, first time on here, all right. This is what I like doing. Okay. I like going to Google Maps, and I want to say mobile home parks near me. And I want it to start showing me all of everything near me, right? Everything near me, right? If I go over here, search this area, I can search this area. And what it does is gives me all of the different mobile home parks that I can start calling to see if they have mobile homes available. All right. So this is a great way for you to, again, find mobile homes. And again, we talk about fixing flipping. So we just getting started, right? We just getting started driving for dollars, right? So again, this is another way for you to get started. So now we know how to find the mobile homes. So the next question is, I know y'all get, right? I'm finding the mobile homes. I'm looking. What do I say to a seller? All right. Do some of y'all, let me ask y'all, if you're brand new to this, put yes in the chat. If you like, yes, that is absolutely my question. What do I say to them? I find a deal. I'm interested, but what do I say to them? What do I say to a seller? So here's a key thing to say a few things when we talk about prospecting mobile homes. Okay. So first thing is, what is the year, make, and model? All right. What you need to know: year, make, and model. Year helps you, again. They say it's 1970 something, right? And it's just like, and it needs work, right? The older the year, so a lot of times the less we're gonna offer. Okay. The make, the model is always good to know. If you don't necessarily know, um, if you don't know of like makes and models or anything like that, right? Like it may not be a big deal, but it's just good to know. Okay. Do you have the title? Are you right? Are you the owner of this home? You want to make sure you're talking to the owner. You want to make sure you're talking to the decision maker. If any, sometimes in cases, right? It could be from divorce. Um, it could be a few things, right? Deceased person, like it can be things that it can be changed, but do they own it? And the second thing, if they own it, are there any lien holders? Meaning, are y'all paying somebody or do y'all owe somebody some money on it? Right. Sometimes we come across mobile homes that the owners have a mortgage on it, right? Or they're under seller financing and they want to sell. And we come across times they're asking for less than what they owe. And you're like, yo, how's you asking for less than what you actually owe? Like you should be at, but they just want to get out of it, right? And may not even say anything to you. So you got to ask those questions, right? And when you see the title, you can see those things. Are the taxes owed on a home? That's something you should definitely be asked, right? Any taxes owed on the home, very, very important. Again, shouldn't be that much, but you definitely want to ask those questions. uh, what's what is the current lot rent, right? How much are they paying? And one thing I always want to know is, you know, how much do they owe? But here's a key question that I don't have on there. You want to know when it comes to lot rent, right? When is the last time it went up, and how much was it? It was. Now, here's the thing: a lot of times people may live in a community and they may have lived there for like 5, 10 years, and they've seen the lot rent go from like $200 to like $800. And you kind of want to ask, when were those increases? Do they remember when a park was sold? Because that kind of tells a story on if this community is possibly going to be sold in the future, right? Because again, a lot of people are buying mobile home parks, so that is something that you definitely want to, be aware of when it comes to mobile homes, right? Um, What's the condition of the house? If you talking to them on Facebook, you talking to them, you haven't seen it, always ask a condition, any repairs needed, anything like that. It's always good to just ask those questions. Sometimes they may not tell you, but that's what you can ask. Any major things, right? Furnace, electricity, plumbing, subflooring, like any of these things, are these the things that need to be fixed? And next is before you get to ask, you also ask me, hey, let me ask you, with that, you said a few things can be fixed, it's gonna kind of run me my budget. Is the price negotiable? Right. And just see what they say. You don't have to start negotiating. If you never seen Here's the thing, if you've never seen the house face to face, unless you're trying to buy this virtually or something like that, ain't no point in trying to negotiate. Just ask them, is it negotiable? And then when you see it face to face, now you can, start negotiating. But a lot of times I see people trying to start negotiating and they ain't even seen a house. We're not even talking about wholesaling. We talking about fixing and flipping. Right. You want to be able to see it. And then, we talked about how much is the mobile home parks lot rent. Very, very, very important. Somebody else want to add anything to that, right? Some of my people are out here. I see Prayer Mom. How you doing? Anything that I may be missing on there that y'all may say, you know what, I asked this too. Because we always here to help the community. That's the biggest thing. It's a group effort right here. And why y'all putting that, the next thing is something a lot of y'all say, like, if I call a park, what should I say to the park manager? What shall I say to the park manager? Well, here's the thing. Every single thing, right, that we ask when we're prospecting a home, meaning if you go set up an appointment to go meet a park manager and you are going to see a mobile home, you definitely want to ask them all of these questions all above, right? But the next thing you want to ask them is, all right, cool. So if you're going to do that, you can slide in. Listen, do the park ever work with like investors or dealers? Just ask that question. They may say no, yes. If they kind of get defensive, like no, absolutely no, something in the past happened. You need to find out what happened, because it's still a way to get back in it. Because normally what happens is they'll tell you, well, yeah, we don't do that anymore. We've had People come in and they took removed houses out of here. We had investors, they had deals and they couldn't pay anymore. They just left the house like this condition. Or, we had them, they were doing subleases and, they didn't check on their tenants and it became our responsibility. Like normally they're going to have a horror story. So always a reason I ask that question because it just helps because you can kind of bring them back to, okay, well, the safest question to ask is like, okay, all right, you ain't necessarily got to say you an investor. Okay, cool. Just wanted to know, right? Because again, if you buy a home technically and you get on the title, it's your home. Just being real. All right. You can ask them like, how many homes sold in the last month, if you don't mind me asking, right? In the last 2 months. And this helps you know, like, are homes selling in the park? Is this worth me investing in this mobile home community to try to do a fix and flip? That's really what that question does, right? It sets that up. Again, is this worth it? Okay. Now, if they say they work with investors, always ask, do y'all offer some, like, y'all got any specials for investors, or y'all got any specials? A lot of people not really doing lot rent specials no more after the pandemic. But every now and then you may find a community that may be rocking with you, right? So again, you can always ask it. And you could just say, we normally get 1 to 3 months, and they can probably be like, what community is that? Because they know ain't nobody really doing that no more. Um, you know, this is next question. This is a question that you have if you build relationships. This ain't a question you ask on the first jump, right? But would you be able to show my home on days that I can't make it out? That's a relationship question. That is, you got, Miss Mary, the park manager's phone number. Y'all done clicked, right? And she with it, right? She need help. She with it. So again, that ain't something you ask off jump, but it's still a good question. All right. What is the required credit score and background qualifications for somebody to get approved in this community? Very important question. This right here tells you about your buyer, right? A lot of times they're going to tell you 9 times 10, more parks are getting more stricter, but back in the day, it used to be like a 525. Some parks now you got to be like a 600, 625 to get in there. No convictions, no evictions. Those are some of the things. Some parks are more lenient, but some are not. So those are some things that you definitely want to, right? So how much would you pay for lot rent when purchasing a home? I'm gonna pay what the asking price is, right? So if I'm gonna do a fix and flip inside of a community, and let's say the lot rent is 700, then I'm gonna make sure I got at least 4 to 5 months to the side or reserve, because I know that's part of my holding costs. All right. So again, you can ask, right? But I can't come in and say, well, I'm gonna pay y'all this. All right. So it don't work like that. All right. But again, I'm gonna pay whatever they're asking because I want to do business with them, especially if they have more opportunities inside of the community. All right. Any handyman living in park? Anybody does work? Normally, when they have handyman in the park, they okay. All right. That is not. That is. I'm gonna say this. I've made the mistake in the past. Right. I've made the mistake in the past when they told me they had handyman, and I gave the dude the whole project. Nah. Hire pros, not Joes. Joe Schmoes, no. Don't try to cut corners. Again, like, some work, little things, see what he can do first, small things, and we're gonna talk about that as well. Okay. And then you're gonna ask him, can you inform me about any upcoming evictions? Let me know. Right. Let me know if y'all got some evictions coming up, anything like that. Those houses, I can help. I can possibly help and buy those houses and help that person not to get evicted. Like, let me know. Again, this is a relationship question. All right. This is a relationship question that you definitely want to ask. All right. And then I'm gonna get to questions. I'm gonna definitely get to questions. So make sure y'all hang out for the questions. All right. So that was what to say to the park manager. Now we got a deal, right? We're gonna fast forward. We got a deal. We found a potential deal and we want to get it. Here's the thing, especially for a fix and flip, get several quotes from contractors or handyman for the rehab. Get several. Try to get at least 3. Don't just go with the one person that you. Now, here's the thing: unless that person's done work for you in the past, right? You're familiar with their work, or it was a recommendation from another investor. But still, I would tell you, still go get some quotes. Go get more quotes. Okay. Do not, like, just don't stick with one person. Get more quotes. And sometimes you may not even want to go with the cheapest one. Go with the person that your gut feels and you think that they can get the job done that you're looking for, right? That's the biggest thing. Sometimes when I'm gonna say this: if you want to do a fix and flip, don't try to go in there and penny pitch, right? I'm not gonna tell you to overpay, but I've made the mistake in the past of not having that much capital, right? Trying to be on a very small budget and run into more problems and didn't necessarily have a cushion. We got out of it, right? And again, that was early on. If talking about 2018, but things are different now, right? Costs are more, things cost more, so you definitely want to be cognizant of that. All right, so definitely get several quotes from handyman. Now, not handyman. Never agree to pay 100% up front. Never agree to listen to me. Never agree to pay 100. If somebody asks you for 100% upfront, turn around, run. Message. Listen, don't do it. And if you knew a contractor will try to get you, the con and contractor will come out. All right. So let's talk about that. Paying a contractor or a handyman, just some simple steps. Okay. Again, never pay everything up front. You want to set milestones for the project. So if you have something, they give you a scope of work and they say, okay, listen, like, we're going to do, let us know in phases, because I will possibly get here's the thing, if I find them their actual company, meaning they have either like general liability insurance, right? They got not only just crews, but like they're an actual company. I see reviews, I see Google reviews, they're recommended. I see it. I'm okay with putting possibly 10% down. All right. I'm possibly okay with putting 10% down. Okay. You can put a little bit more if you want to, a little bit less, but that's just me. All right. I want to pay them in progress payments. So pay them for stages, whether it's like say get to do the bedroom. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna pay for the kitchen. I'm gonna pay for the back. Like, you could do it in three stages, 4 stages, whatever that may look like, right? And then the final payment until completion. Right. So we come and do the inspection. Very important, right? Use checks or direct deposit or written contract, and making sure you outline the payment schedule. So don't go by good faith. This is business. You are a business person. I've done that in the past by good faith. Yeah, trusting them. Trusting the individual, thinking that everything is sweet, and they got me. They got me. All right, they got your boy. All right, but again, no, that's why I learned. I'm able to share with y'all. Okay. Now, for my people who got good credit card payments, you gonna use Amex or something like that, because Amex don't go to war with you. Amex gonna go to war with you. All right. So again, credit card payments, use that, get y'all reward points, right? And if they try to do it, dispute. So I ain't telling you for that. I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not gonna say like pretty much on some like, hey, like, dude, like try to get over on them. No. But you just want to be sure, okay? And anybody, like I said, the questions y'all got, I'm gonna get to that at the end. All right. I got y'all. So again, never pay 100% up front. So I definitely wanted to give y'all these gems. All right. So let's talk about the purchase process, right? You found a deal, you got a quote. Okay, now you ready to go buy, right? You ready to go buy. So if it's in a mobile home community, and the reason why today we talk about mobile home community, because this is for my beginners, this is for either my intermediate people. These are people who want to invest in mobile home communities. I'm going to do another live possibly about investing in mobile homes on land. And if you want that, I already have that inside of my I have that already inside of my Mobile Home Elite Institute. Okay. So again, let's talk about the purchase process. The first thing you have to do, you got to apply for the mobile home community. You got to apply for the mobile home community. Why is that? Because my biggest is not a wholesale deal, right? A lot of times when you're doing wholesaling, you don't have to apply because you're helping the seller. But if you're going to buy an asset inside of that mobile home community, you need to apply and pretty much abide by the reason. Why do you have to apply? Because pretty much you have to get approved, right, to quote unquote live in there, but you have to be approved. And that approval, pretty much you're agreeing to their lease. So you're agreeing to pay your lot rent, you're agreeing to the rules and everything like that. Now, as you do deals later on, some communities have worked with investors. They have things like storage agreements, um, different type of contracts. I used to work with a park. I think they was called like a MDI. It was like mobile home dealer slash investor or something like that. But some parks have different agreements with investors that they sign, so that way you don't necessarily have to run your credit or anything like that, or background checks. And what those state is, hey, listen, I'm not going to pull a mobile home out of the park. I'm not going to, I'm not going to not pay lot rent. I'm going to hold my obligation to do those things. Okay. So again, if you're going to do it, apply. Once you're approved, okay, now you start talking about this to the seller, educate the seller about title transfer in the state, right? You can Google that. You can find out everything, every single mobile home. I'm sorry, every state has a mobile home association. Every single state, so you can get the rules. A lot of times, it's in the whatever your motor vehicle department is, right? Secretary of State, the DMV, whatever your motor vehicle department is called. Those rules for manufactured homes are normally in there as well when it comes to title transfers. Okay, get an inspection. Get an inspection, y'all. Do not try to go around it, right? Get an inspection. Very important to get an inspection. Okay. Again, when I was early on in my career, I wasn't getting no inspections. I wasn't doing that, right? Just again, hold on. My bad. All right. Yeah, I wasn't getting inspections or anything like that, right? And so yeah, I was just kind of just winging it. And I didn't really I'd say I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know, but I was lucky at first. But again, get inspection because later on down the line, right? We've done rehabs that we found like mold and things under the wall. So you always want to get somebody to come in there and make sure. Schedule a closing at the home. Park off as a title company, right? If you're buying it cash, right, you can schedule it at the home. You can go to the park office. That way, you can fill out the application. You can do a lot of those things in the same day. If you're making a larger purchase, all right, do it at a title company. Right? I feel like anything that's $75,000, $100,000 plus. And honestly, I wouldn't tell you to buy $100,000 or $75,000 mobile home to renovate unless the homes are selling for $200,000 plus, right? So again, you want to definitely be open to that. Now, make sure you have all the required documents for the park. So ask the park to provide a checklist for the documents. Normally, they're gonna need, of course, like your driver's license and things like that. Um, let's see, for the mobile home community, they don't really ask for much. Some may ask for some pieces of mail. Um, they want to confirm that the taxes is paid up. So have the seller go to the county clerk to make sure they can give you a certificate showing that the taxes is paid off. Those things. And yeah, that's, I mean, for pretty much that whatever they require, they'll have that on there. And then if you're doing it within your business, right, purchase with a certified check. If you like, yo, I'm gonna cash you out, go ahead and cash them out. But again, that way you have the bill of sale as well, which is your receipt to show that you purchased a home. Now, once complete, right, you do all that, proceed to the location that transfers the titles. So that may be the Secretary of State, like I said, the motor vehicle department. No, Texas, you can do it online, but whatever transfers a title, you want to do that. So, boom, we bought the mobile home, we made it. We almost 40 minutes in. It's cool. Well, we're gonna finish this process. All right. So we bought the mobile home, and we have it in our possession, right? We doing a title transfer to us, and now, right, we want to again manage the renovation process. So remember again, talk about paying your contractor, right? We want to manage the process. The biggest thing is, listen, man, be able to go to see your project. Make sure they follow the timeline, the scope of work. And sometimes we knew we may not have it, but you can have things inside your contract that says, like, if you don't meet it by this deadline, where I'm not paying, the full amount won't get paid. We starting to deduct, right? Have different stipulations within that contract. You can get it with an attorney to make sure that they get that project done. Now, things, don't get me wrong, unforeseen things can happen, weather, all those different type of things, but to make sure they stick on their timeline. All right, so that is very important. Now, always market the home from the time of acquiring. From the time you get the home, this is something you can do. From the time you get the home, right? Remember, you're doing a fix and flip. If you have an idea of what the home is going to look like, or you're kind of taking someone else's renovations, we all want it to look just like that. You can just put pictures up, right, when you're marketing, and just say, listen, it's going to look like this. Or you can take older pictures, just a picture of the outside, mobile home is being renovated, right? And begin marketing. You want to start bringing in traffic, right? Begin bringing in traffic, because from the day you get it, that's when the day we trying to sell it. Because here's the thing: somebody may offer you something, like, you may be like, okay, let's say I bought something that needs to be repaired. I bought it for 15K, and I'm about to put another 10 in it, 25, but I can turn around and sell it for 45, right? Somebody may be like, yo, I'll take that house right now. I'll do it all the work. I'll give you 25 for it. Right? Like, all right, like I ain't got to do nothing to it, and I'm about to make, 10 bands. So again, like, I always start marketing. Okay. That's, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Let Go. Visible for sale signs around the house. Somebody's driving, they can call. Signage around the city, right? You could put for like bandit signs, mobile home for sale. You can put pictures, you get a professional sign, start staking them around that city. And then you can invest in advertising, right? Google ads, Facebook ads. So you can do these different things so you can begin to market the home. Now, when the project is complete, okay, when the project like is absolutely complete, now you can really have a professional come in and take photos, right? Now you can really come in and begin to do those things. Okay. So, like I said, this is very, very important, man. I think that, when it comes to marketing, like, you want to make sure that you start. Don't wait. Begin from the day that you purchase, begin, because, this is one of the things I think that people make the mistake of, is not marketing. And then, for example, if the renovation takes, let's say the renovation takes like a month, all right, 30 days. That 30 days that nobody knows that you got a house for sale. But if you already have it, now you're getting traffic. Some people, here's the thing: your buyer may want to be part of the process. We sold homes before where the buyer, they knew we were renovating, and they came and saw it. We told them, what we're going to do with it and things. And we got a down payment. And guess what? Now what we did, we start asking, so what color paint would do you want? Right? Like now we start letting them be involved in it. They knew what color paint, right? Like, so you know what I mean? So they became, just by something small as paint, they were like, yo, like, they really love that. And that didn't cost us no money. We just changed the color of paint, right? But they were involved, and they were able to, you know what I'm saying, to basically, we had a buyer already lined up. Okay. So renovation is complete. I think you always have to be open, all right, to make sure you're doing a walk through, and have a punch list with the contractor. Meaning, they need is a checklist to say everything that they said they're going to do, that scope of work. We need to walk through together, right? A final inspector. You can hire a pro to come do and do a final inspection to make sure they didn't do any shortcuts or anything like that, right? So I think somebody asked me, "What do you find these inspectors?" You can literally Google mobile home inspector in my area, right? Like, not Task Rabbit. You can my man going blank right now. My throat getting dry, crazy. Um, we talking. We can leverage Angie's List, Thumbtacks, places like that. We can find them, and then you can definitely get referrals as well from like mobile home parks and things. Even you can ask the contractors, do they know any inspectors, right? So very, very, very important, that you can do that. Hey, Lisa, I appreciate that. All right, Thumbtack, yep. And so, wrapping up the docs, right? Pay once it's done, right? Do your thing, right? Don't try to, get over on them. Pay what you, and then any warranties, right? Do they got a warranty? 30-day warranty, 60-day warranty. What does that look like? Any new stuff? Can I get the manual so you can put in the house? And then always, here's the thing: always do a deep clean. Hire another service to come in, or you can do it yourself to come in and do a deep clean. Because a lot of times, you got the residue, you got the dust, the debris, you got all that stuff. And again, it just helps when you are trying to, sell a house. Right? When you're trying to sell a house, this is very, very important. So let's talk about selling the home, right? Selling the home. The tips when it comes to selling your mobile home. I think this is very, very important. Okay. So when we trying to sell our mobile home, okay. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all a tip: if you have extra capital, stage the mobile home. You can stage if you can stage it with a stage in the mobile home. That's when you put furniture in it, right? You can go on Facebook Marketplace. You can go to a secondhand store, Habitat for Humanity, stage the mobile home. It may run you an additional less than $1,000 or so, but to stage it, right? Put some couches in there, put some bedrooms in there. If they got kids, put smaller beds, some bunk beds in there, just like little accents. You don't have to do it all up, but that way, when they come in, when the traffic starts to come in, right? Now they can start seeing like, oh wow, like this looks great, right? Because you know what you just did. Your team just came in, just did a whole renovation. Now it looks beautiful. People coming in, and at the end of the day, it's all about traffic, right? Bring in traffic. Clearly, that's what you want to do. You want to bring in traffic. Now, when people hitting you up on Facebook Marketplace, all right, the easy way to do is create a message to copy and paste when they're inquiring about the home. All right. So something like this, right? Hello, whatever your name is. Yes, the home is still available. Because remember, they always ask, is this available? Thank you for your interest. What questions do you have for me? All right. Then when they answer something or here the park requirements, you can list them. What's a good email to send an application? Keep that copy and paste it. We look forward to talking to you. Then what you can really do is have a FAQ already, right? So gather all of the questions that most people ask, draft up a FAQ. You can use AI, put it in ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever it may look like, and just send that, right? Send it in an email. So now it's already answering questions, right? And you can kind of filter, right? If you don't have a CRM system already or anything like that, this is a way for you to, again, just kind of be efficient, especially starting out. This is great, right? This is great. I love it too. Now you can even do a virtual staging if the budget is low. Nice, right? Technology, boy. Can't you gotta love it. So your applicants must apply and be approved by the community, right? So again, we got our home. It's been fixed and flipped. It's looking good. That's the one caveat about investing in the community, right? They got to be approved. So sometimes that can be a make or break. Um, One thing I learned in this business, only probably about 5% of the people, 10% of the people you bringing in is gonna get approved by the park. It's crazy. Unless you got a plug. I ain't gonna lie. We used to have a plug. She used to put everybody in there. Like, all right, we're gonna figure out a way. But these parks are getting very tough nowadays. And I'm gonna do a whole nother video on that because I'm not gonna go on a rant right now. But yes, a lot of them out here bogus. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. And then if you can't get a digital copy or a real copy that you can email over, so that way you already have the application, you can send it direct to them and then tell them to, you know what I'm saying, fill it out to see if they can get approved. Then narrow down your selection. All right, allow your best candidate to purchase the home. So now you can pick and choose. Remember, you got traffic, you got people coming in there, boy. All right. Now let's close. All right, we found our buyer. All right, all right, come on, let's get it. Let's close. Let's get this money. So, what do you need? You need a free and clear title. Now, the thing about the title is, right? Let's say, depends on where you at. Let's say the title, you did a title transfer when you first got it, the renovation process. Let's say we 45 days in and you still don't have it. Just be open with the buyer, right? Hey, I'm still waiting on the title to come through the mail because you got the title transferred to you, and it may take a little while, but once I get it, you can put it. You can make a contract, right? You can make in writing that when I get the title, I'm coming straight to you, and then we're gonna go do the title transfer. But have your bill of sale ready, right? Bill of sale. Make sure you have your bill of sale. That's their receipt showing that, hey, this is how much I bought it for, everything like that, because you're gonna need that when the sale. And then you already received the tax certification, right? Within that probably 45 days before, so they need that doc as well. Let the park manager know the day you closing, so then that way that buyer can go in, they can fill out all of the information, right? They can finalize their they got approved. Now they can finalize their lease with the community after they're done with your sale, and preferably receive cash or a cashier's check. All right. Honestly, get cash or check for business. I ain't trying to get no personal check. We ain't doing no bounce checks. Nuh-uh. We ain't doing that. All right. So no, definitely don't do that. Then complete the title transfer that same day. All right, complete the title transfer that same day. So if you got to, um, again, you want to go to the DMV or Secretary of State or Motor Vehicle Department, whatever that may be, and with them, go with them. Don't just get them the title, go with them and get that transfer. And congratulations. You know how to flip a mobile home. I went through the whole thing. We talked about how to find it. We went on over where to find these deals. We talked about how to get a contractor, what to say to park managers, what to say to sellers. We just went over A to Z on even marketing and even closing the deal if you're looking to fix and flip a property. Now, I didn't go over because again, I'm gonna be real with you. With my bare hands, I ain't never, well, I can say I ain't never. I have before with the help of the handyman, but I don't do that. I don't go in there and fix nothing myself. All right. That ain't what I do. Right. So I would have to bring on a professional. If you like, yo, Byron, what you didn't tell me how to fix this and how to fix that. But I do have inside of my institute where I go over key things that you need and what's needed if you're looking to do that, right? But at the end of the day, I gave you an investor on how to do it. And so y'all listen, man, this was good, man. I hope you go ahead and you're able to find this one, man. Listen, just a quick plug, y'all. If you want more information, like I said, I do these lives. If you go on the YouTube channel, again, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you go to Mobile Home Lead Institute and you find a Mobile Home Lead Institute, the online institute, use promo code LOYAL or scan that QR code. That's 30% off the Mobile Home Lead Institute. Right now, it's only $197. You get $37. I mean, sorry, 37. You get 30% off of that. Scan that QR code. And this will give you more details on everything that we do, from fixing and flipping, from wholesaling to seller finance to buying mobile homes on land and buying mobile home parks. All that Mobile Home Lead Institute online, again, less than $200. I think right now with that 30% off, I think it's like 137 or something like that. But you get all of that information. I got y'all covered. It's not about the information. You also get to join the community. Look inside of the description as well to join the community. Like I said, this has been good. Man, this one, it will be saved. Make sure again, if you have not, make sure you subscribe, like, and share our channel. We're getting a lot of good ones coming. Y'all been asking for these, so I've been making sure that I'm giving y'all the best. Make sure you have not. Again, I'm doing these absolutely free, so just do this. How I want you to pay me back. Go on Instagram and follow me on Instagram at Mobile Home Lead Investors. Y'all have a blessed one. God bless.